Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Ross, here with the Night King Jeep. I got my new grill in. Unfortunately, it was cracked. We reached out to Extreme Terrain. They hooked us up with a little bit of discount, a little bit of rebate just to keep it. So what I did is I grabbed some epoxy. We're gonna epoxy the back and I'll show you that. It's not cold temp. It's like 30 degrees outside, so we're just gonna do it in the kitchen. Let's show you this freaking grill, man. So this is the Gladiator from Red Rock, and it's pretty freaking dope. Yes, angry Jeep. I personally like the angry Jeep look. I do like the stock look, but I really like the angry look as well. But here is where it was cracked, this section. So what we're gonna do is we're actually just going to apply some epoxy on the back side and seal this bad boy up. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside and let's start mixing our epoxy up. All right guys, so this is the epoxy that I'm gonna use. It's like an industrial epoxy. What you do is you just cut it up and you just mix both of these parts together. Then you can apply it to your Jeep part or whatever you're gonna do. Like I said, this isn't a cold temperature adhesive. So I do not want to even attempt to do this in the cold. So we're doing it in my kitchen, which is okay. I am a-okay with that. So we'll just get some out here and then we're gonna mix it up and then apply it to our grill. And after we do this, I'll show you everything that came in the package with the grill. That way you know what you're getting when you buy it. All right, that should be good there. It turned into like a white paste, pretty much. That's the consistency I was looking for. All right, let's throw it on. Alright guys, now that we have our adhesive mixed up, let's go ahead and apply this on here. And we're going to use it all. Alright guys, so what comes in the box is you got the strip of weather stripping, you have some clips to install it. What you do is you just use your old grill to figure out the location of the weather stripping. You get some directions, just 4 steps. You just gotta take your light bulbs out. We're gonna show installation, but I'm gonna have the propane heater running because it's pretty cold. I don't wanna break any more plastic, so I wanna warm the garage up. I don't wanna break anything anymore because I cannot return this. Came with a Red Rock sticker, and then it actually came with a small little Red Rock catalog, which was pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run to Lowe's, get the propane tank swapped out, go to the garage, and then let's put this baby in. Alright guys, we're here in the garage. I actually went to like 6 or 7 different stores, no propane, so we're just gonna do it without. I got a little heater running. This should be like a 10 or 15 minute swap out. So let's get to it. I'll show you the installation or the removal of this girl and then the installation of the new one. Get it poppin'! Alright, so let's pop the hood and take a look at her. So as you can see, there is factory little pins. You can just pop them out with a screwdriver. One there, there, and then we'll be able to lean this thing forward. And then we actually have to disconnect our turn signals, which is fine. We'll have to transfer that to the new grill. Let's go ahead and get these popped out. So what you do to pop these out is you kind of just get in there and you can pry up a little bit. And they should just come right out fairly easy. They're plastic. Now, the Red Rock kit gives you new clips like these, or pins, whatever you want to call them. And so if you break one or something, you don't really have to worry about it. All right, now that we got those out, we should be able to just kind of lift up on this and get these other pieces out. The bottom piece of these will come out when you lift up. So you don't have to fight with getting this whole thing out at once, but you can lift up and they'll come out. So we should be able to pull this out a little bit now. Okay, now that we've got this pretty much broke free, it'll come out this far. Don't tug on this or anything because there are actually some clips down here. Trying to get my light in there. Camera won't focus, but it's right there. There's 4 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you get those removed, we should be able to pull this whole thing off. So let's check that out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is pretty much take a flathead in here, and this is the very far side, and I'm gonna kind of just rotate. So there's one, that kind of popped that one out, kind of popped that one out, pretty much popped all of them out. So now we got to disconnect the turn signals. All right, so I kind of just gave that a little tug. And you can see this clip right here. This is the only thing that's holding this guy on. And it should just be a little tab right here to disconnect. And then you're free. We'll do it on the other side. And then we can pull this off and start transferring our turn signals over to the new one. So actually, I did just see a different way that you could kind of do this. And this might be a little easier than to mess with these clips. So let me bring you in here. So this is the whole bulb, right? It actually just spins out of there. So that's locked into place, right? Just turn it and the whole thing comes out. I think that's a little bit easier than to actually undoing the clips. So that's what I would do personally. All right, so now that we got that out, we need to take these turn signals out. It's actually just these clips, and if you press in on the tabs, you can pop them right out, and then your turn signal comes out. So I'm going to pop the other side out, and then I believe we can move on to the other grill. All right, so all you want to do is kind of line up the little clip places. I'm trying to do this one-handed because my tripod just broke. So yeah, all you want to do is kind of push these guys in there just like that, and you'll hear them clip into place. Alright, so after that, you get these little retaining clips, and they just clip on these little high pieces. So you're going to push these on, and there's 6 locations. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 4 along the bottom, 1 on each turn signal. I'm going to go ahead and press the rest of these on. Alright guys, so we got those on. We're going to go ahead and throw this back on the Jeep, and I'm going to throw this back on the tripod. I can only have the tripod pointing straight because the little handle to lock it in its up-down position is stripped out now. So, gotta get a new tripod. So let's go ahead and throw this on the Jeep, and let's throw the weather stripping on after that, and we're done. Alright, so we got the new grill. We're going to go ahead and just lean it up down here, put our turn signals in. Boom, there's one. Definitely easier just to take them out this way than to actually take the clips off. So that's locked in. So let's go ahead and line our bottom clips up and our turn signal clip on this side. Kind of just press it in there. That's lined up. Kind of just give it some good nudges. You'll kind of hear that snap and pop in place. That one popped. That one popped. And that one popped. So we are all good to go. Now all we have to do is install our clips on the top, and then we're good to go. So like I said, Red Rock offered new clips. So we're going to throw those in at the top, and let's see if we can take this camera mobile and pop them in. So one thing I noticed is these holes are offset, which is kind of unfortunate. So it's going to make it a little more of a pain to get everything in there, but we'll get them in. What I did notice while we're doing this is on the driver's side, the turn signal slots did not line up properly, so that kind of made it a little harder to get in there. So that was a little unfortunate. So all I'm going to do is just throw these in, and then we're good to go. Alright, so one of the last things we're going to do is we're going to throw these guys in. The grill doesn't necessarily line up, so let's see if I can get a view of this. Tripod breaking really kind of screwed me, so it helps if it lines up completely, so you take a little bit of pressure off of it, and it goes in fairly easy. So I've just got these last two to put in, and then we're done. We'll look at maybe before and after. All right, guys, last but not least, we have to install the weather stripping. So the best way to do it is just get your old grill, and it's got a contour to it. You can see that it's kind of folded back, and it's kind of hollow on the inside. So we're gonna place ours in the same exact spot as the old one. And what you could do for reference, just kind of lean it up here. Kind of get a close depiction of where it's gonna be. I don't think you could really mess it up. I mean, you could. Most of you Jeepers will be okay. So let's throw this bad boy on here, and then we are done. There you have it. That's all it takes. Just 3M tape. Make sure it's really on there. It's got a good bond. Now, I do have the heater on, and this grill just came from my house, so should adhere pretty good. And putting the hood down should help as well. Look at that baby right there. All right, guys, there you have it. Definitely a rougher, meaner look on it than the stock, which I personally love. I know some people hate the angry Jeep look. I love it. So, yeah, that's it. I don't know if I'm going to leave it black or if I'm just going to add some white accents to it because the Jeep is almost fully white, but I'd like to start incorporating a little bit more black to it and some blue because it is the Night King from Game of Thrones. So, that's it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.